Yo folks, and welcome. In today's video, we'll be talking about the best gacha coming in 2023, and of course we'll be covering mobile titles and games coming to November, Gacha News Weekly, and more. Jump right into this. First things, Girls Frontline Neural Cloud is now out. I highly recommend this game. In case you're wondering if it's going to be shut down, just note that Girls Frontline devs are very prominent about keeping their games alive. So this game is not going anywhere, and I think it's going to be one of those great roguelike RPG gachas that you can get your hooks into in case you want some deep PvE gameplay. Next up, we have the solo leveling. There's going to be new trailers and infos on it. I think this is going to be one of the best action RPGs coming in 2023. If you love your power fantasy, I think solo leveling is absolutely perfect for you. What a game to try out and what a game to release in 2023. Hopefully, but if anything, I think this is going to be a fun one. Next up, we have the 7 Deadly Sins Origin. Now, this got an amazing new trailer, and just note with this one, it has a lot of homage to like Genshin Impact, the way it looks. But at the same time, I think it provides something new with a different art style. And what's interesting is Meliodas' son, I'm forgetting his name, let me know down in the comments, will be the premier main unit for this game. And in case you guys are interested, I think this is only for KR for now. Hopefully it gets EN global release by us chiming in, making content for it, just clamoring for this game because I think it's going to be one of the best ones in 2023. Next up, we have the Black Clover news. Just note they're going to be delaying to 2023. There's going to be a CBTs occurring globally. And yes, it'll be outside of Japan for the releases in 2023. And there's also going to be late November for that CBT, okay? With that, there's also some interesting infos with their rates. So all you need to know with these banners is that you will have a 50-50 split or 60-40 split between either a unit or a weapon. I don't really like that, to be honest with you. But when it comes to the gameplay for Black Clover, I think this is going to be one of the best turn-based RPGs we're going to be getting in 2023. If anything, it's going to be like the premier title. But one thing to note is that it might lean towards being to more a pay-to-win gacha with all like these different things with the weapon and like unit banners being mixed together. I hope they separate them out because this has the chance of being a more balanced gacha with high quality in it. A lot of the times these more, high quality gachas, they lean towards more expensive routes, but maybe we can convince them by providing our infos and news. And I hope the KR gamers really slam it on Vic Game Studios to fix this because KR gamers are really united in those fronts. Next up, we have the Eversoul getting its global pre-regs. You can actually pre-reg right now, and I believe this is going to be one of the most beautiful waifu collectors that's going to be coming in 2023. Just know it's brought to you by Kakao Games, the same people who brought you Guardian Tales. And what interests me the most about this one is that the waifus just really look great in this, in that 3-day anime RPG sort of look. And there's going to be some variety, and not to mention some, how do I say this, some sass, some flavor, some emotional provocation when it comes to their facial expressions and everything. A lot of times when you get your waifu collectors, they don't have enough personality. So something like this, I'm definitely looking forward to, and hopefully it's going to be coming out in EN as well during its primary releases. Next up, we have the Monster Rancher series. I know it says Monster Farm, but it's Monster Rancher. Delayed to 2023. There is going to be some new infos. Just note you can pre-reg right now, or it's going to be very soon. Gonna be a little bit different from your standard waifu collectors, but if you've always liked Digimon and Pokemon, I think this is something for you to definitely get your hooks into and just give it a try. One of my favorites personally in 2023 as I grew up with this title. Next up, we have the Goddess Order. There's going to be some new trailers and infos on it. Just note, this is brought to you by the same people who gave us Crusader's Quest, and there's going to be a heavy emphasis on manual play on this one. So in case you're looking for your standard auto RPG, there's going to be almost none of that in this game. So if you like that sort of old school mobile sense, then I think this is going to be something to look out for in 2023. Hopefully it gets an EN launch as well, but the more we talk about it, the more there's a likely happenings of an EN global launch. That's all I gotta say. Next up, we have Takt Op. There's also a new trailer, CBTs on December 15th. There'll be some visuals on the gameplay as well. All I have to say with this is it is gorgeous. I love how the waifus, their eye designs just have heavy emphasis of like different bifocals. And just one thing to note is It might be a little bit chibi on the overworld, but the honest to god like actual gameplay is going to be more FGO, turn-based RPG, the stuff that everyone loves. So at the end of the day, I think this is going to be a title for everyone, whether you're a chibi enjoyer or a 2D turn-based RPG enjoyer. There's something here for everyone, and I think this is going to be one of the better anime RPGs. Next up, we have Dragon Blaze 2 Knights of Veda. There's going to be some new gameplay trailers and whatnot with this one. I just want to talk about this because I think this is going to be another great game coming in 2023. Why is that? This is going to be a 2D action RPG that plays akin to something like Dragon's Crown, something like Muramasa. It has a unique look and feel to it, and I think that is going to set itself apart from other people or other publishers and game devs of the mobile fronts, because we don't have anything with like this high fidelity sort of look on our mobile phones currently. So an action RPG like this, not to mention I'm hoping the story is going to be good, I'm greatly looking forward to. Next up, we have the Eminence in Shadow Master of Garden getting a November 29th official release, brought to you by Crunchyroll. And then we also have Sword Art Variant Showdown that's out now. I'm not hearing good stuff about this one, so wait at bated breath whether you want to play or commit full time to it. Definitely worth a try to see if it's for you. And then we have Limbus Company getting delayed to February 2023. Now just note, you guys are like, why is it getting delayed? And they initially planned for December 23rd, 2022. But if you look at all of the things, like this is how much of the game is completed. The story is done, the game mechanics is practically done in my opinion. They're focusing on the UI, UX, the contents, the systems, like, you know, the payments, the builds, all the back-end stuff when it comes to the phone. So they would have made their timeline December if they were releasing it primarily for consoles and PCs. But since this is their first phone game, they want to get it right, and they want to get, like, you know, the monetization right as well. I think this is really good because there's no transparency when it comes to mobile games like this. Not to this degree. The other day we had Wuthering Waves Kuro Games providing feedback like this. So for Project Moon, providing information on Limbus Company on why these things are occurring. I love the transparency, and I'm really looking forward to this wonderful turn-based RPG once we get to it. More of like a puzzler in some ways as well. Next up, events rolling around. First, we got the FMA Persona 5 collabs. This is going to be high fidelity, the greatest collabs when it comes to picturesque, perfect pinpoint accuracy of how the game is supposed to be depicted on the mobile fronts. I just really love like the way they did the collab. I'm hearing news that FMA is a little bit pay to win, so that has me worried, but this just looks really gorgeous to me. I'm going to be flat out honest. Next up, we have Priconne daily free trend draws in case you guys are interested. And then we have Azur Lane and Atelier doing a collab. Atelier seems to be doing, specifically Ryza, a lot of collabs. But look at the waifus in this. My god, they are insane. I am absolutely bricked just looking at this. Just insanity. All I gotta say. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Next up, we have Genshin news with them winning the Golden Stick Awards. I think it's for like best ongoing or still playing game. And then we have the 3.3 news launching November 25th. Infos on Scaramouche and other units probably. IRL events rolling around. And we have Blizzard pulling out of China. They ended their contract with NetEase. Only Diablo Immortals there. Really sucks to see Blizzard and all their IPs moving away from China because that means they're going to get less money. CN is a huge portion of revenue, and for them to leave those fronts is just really weird. And also Google saying they've been paying Activision Blizzard to not make an app store. There's rumors about Google paying a bunch of different companies to not make app stores. I find that very interesting, but at the end of the day, it makes sense why Google Play and iOS have a domination on our mobile fronts. Lastly, I'll leave you with the Animate Girls Festival 2022 or AGF. There's the presence of so many different husbando groups, but most of all, Luxium, one of my favorites. Mr. Reyes is my favorite, or Mysterious, if you like the pun there. Overall, I think this is really cool for any husbando lover. In case you guys want to check it out, just let me know. I'll drop you the links. And yeah, husbandos always need to get some love because I think they're one of the most wonderfully written and drawn out characters you can see, whether it's mobile or just in the general gameplay spaces. But yeah, that was the news for 2023, the best coming gacha. We got like Solo Leveling, we got 7 Deadly Sins Origins, we got the Black Clover game. There's other titles that I want to talk about like Eversouls, and then, you know, the Dragon Blaze Veda 2, all that stuff. So much to look forward to. But anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram if you want to see my face and workouts and all I do. Thanks so much for watching. Once we have 40k subs, we're doing a giveaway. Let me know if there's other gacha games you're looking forward to in 2023. I'm compiling a list and let's make a video, make it awesome so we can get hyped for the next year. Thanks so much for watching once again and have yourself a fantastic day. See ya.